going on, folks? It's Blue here at Blue Bears Games, and today I start my journey of opening the Brothers War Precon Commanders, unboxing them, doing an upgrade guide for them tomorrow, and then we'll be almost caught up. So let's just get right into it. This one is the Urza's Iron Alliance with Urza Chief Artificer as the commander, or at least the suggested commander, and I don't really think that's going to change. So let's just open it up, show you what's inside, show you all the cards, and then start talking about what we're going to do to upgrade this, the bad boy. So as per usual, we have the little chits and tokens and what have you. At least they mark these +1/+1 counters. These are flying counters. And then, as I tell everybody at every single time, these are great dividers for your storage boxes. Use them as such, you won't be disappointed. And we got the box. So, as always, they're not right. It's still broken right out of the box. That's the picture on the back. It's a nice color scheme. And we have what's inside the little box of the box. So, as always, divider, life counter. They've started... Oh, dropped it. Looks like they started just going with a generic black for the last couple ones, which is nice. Insert that does nothing, just right at the side. And then, of course, we've got the Collector's Booster Sample Pack and the deck itself. We'll get to the deck in a second. Let's open up the sample pack, and I doubt there's going to be anything I like in here or need, but you know what? It's Brothers Board. There could be. Could be some retro artifact stuff. Who knows? So let's find out. Let me zoom in for you. And first one is a Root Wire Amalgam. So nothing spectacular. It's a mythic at least, and it's borderless. And then we got a foil Jalen Tomb, which is kind of crap. So it did have a retro border foil in it, but nothing spectacular. There's a lot better stuff out there. So I'll have the prices up there as always. Put them aside. Let's open this bad boy up. Take the cellophane off, and let's go over some good deck stuff. All right. Now, split it up. All right, let me zoom out just a little bit. All right, so this is the deck. It comes with Urza Chief Artificer, black, blue, and white. 3 of any for a 4/5, has affinity for artifacts, and artifacts you control have menace. Then, at the beginning of your end step, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Very similar to Urza, the original Urza that they came out with in Modern Horizons. The difference being this one creates one at the end of each of your turns, whereas that one only does it when it comes into play. Good synergy there. They could probably both be the commander. Let's see what else they give us. Our second commander option is Tonos, Solemn Survivor. 2 to cast for a 1/3. It is a human artificer legendary. It has the ability to pay 2 and tap it to create a token that's a copy of up to 1 target artifact token that you control, and then you mill 2 cards. And then it has another ability to pay 1, a white, a black, and a blue. Tap it, sacrifice 2 artifact tokens to exile an artifact or creature card from your graveyard, and then create a token that's a copy of that exiled card, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types, and you can only activate it as a sorcery. That's a lot of words. Alright, so those are the 2 commander suggestions. Now let's take a look at what they gave you in the box. Alright, Swords to Plowshares, a Filigree Attendant, a Whirler Rogue, Armix Filigree Thrasher, D-Spark. Did you notice something? Actually, I should notice. Everything's in a retro border. I forgot to mention that. A D-Spark. This is probably the only time some of these cards will ever be in a retro border, possibly. A Chief of the Foundry. That's pretty cool. I actually like this card. Cranial Plating. Liquid Metal Torque, and that's a beautiful card. They gave us some good rocks to begin with. Relic of Progenitus. This was a very popular card when Commander first started. Skull Clamp. Soul Ring. That's a beautiful looking Soul Ring. A Swiftfoot Boots for some Commander protection. A Thought Vessel. That's a beautiful... Man, these cards are beautiful. I like the retro borders. Brings me back. Arcane Sanctum. Azorius Chancery. A Darksteel Citadel. A Dimir Aqueduct. An Urza Basilica. I wonder if the third one's in here. Alright. One thing I didn't like about the old border cards was the white cards were really hard to see the actual name, because white on white, not so good. This is called a... What the hell is this called? Sunwell Avenger Ace, I think. Again, I can't see it that well. Anyway, you can see it. Scholar of New Horizons. March of Progress. Wire Surgeons. The other part that's a problem with the old school border, you can't tell what the rares are unless you can see the colors, and I have a small issue with seeing color. Wreck Hunter. Hexavis. Kaya's Music Box. Thopter Shop. That's a cool one. I like that one. I did read a little bit of this deck before I opened it, and I thought that was a pretty cool one. Indomitable Archangel. Aethersworn Adjudicator. A Noxious Gearhulk. A Layla. That's a good one, too. Sphinx's Revelation. Look at that. That's a old school border, a retro border, if you will. Sphinx's Revelation. That's a nice looking card right there. Angel of Ruins, of the Ruins. An austere command. What's that say? A bronze guardian. Dig site. Engineer. That's actually a good card for this deck. What does that say? La Shield, Clockwork Scholar. Hate the white cards. Phyrexian Rebirth. Tempered Steel. Good little buff. Tashar. I love Tashar. I want to build a... I'm probably going to end up making a budget deck for Tashar just because I like Tashar so much. Unbreakable Formation. Urza's Ruinous Blast. Bident of Thassa. Master of Ethereum. I have an idea of what I'm going to do with this deck. One with the Machines. Good card draw. Sai. Master Thopter. Great card. Sharding Sphinx. I love Sharding Sphinx. I have a deck that I'm going to be doing in a couple of days or weeks maybe. That's a 60-card budget deck that uses Sharding Sphinx. It's going to be a rehash of the first deck I ever did on this channel. Shimmer Dragon. Same thing with Thopter Spine Network. That was in the deck as well. Thought Monitor. Vidalcan Humiliator. Marionette Master. Remember what I said last unboxing? If they can, they will. They'll shove up Baleful Strix in every deck that can have blue-black in it. Shroom. Vindicate. That's nice. That's really nice. New picture with old border because the original one came in an old border. A different picture. That's a nice looking card. Darksteel Juggernaut. That's kind of a waste of a spot. Etched Champion. Amir Battlesphere. I think that's the first time I've seen this in a retro border, but I could be wrong. Solemn Simulacrum. That's old border Sadbot right there, baby. Steel Hellkite. Steel Overseer. That's a really, really dark exotic orchard if I've ever seen one. And Prairie Stream. Look at how dark these borders are. God, I love it. Next half. River of Tears. That's actually it's a nice budget way to fix your land. Skycloud Expanse. Spire of Industry. Actually a really good card for this deck too. Sunken Hollow. Temple of Deceit. Like we needed more temples. Now we have retro border ones. Temple of Enlightenment. Temple of Silence. I really don't like the temples if you haven't been able to tell yet. Ethereum Sculptor. Preordain. Ooh, look at that. That's a nice border looking one. Chrome Courier. Arcane Signet. I think that's the first time I've seen an Arcane Signet in retro border too. Wish I would have changed the picture. Anyway. Azorius Signet. Demir Signet. Orzhov Signet. Ancient Den. Ooh, Artifact Land. Goodness. Ash Barrens. Oop, dropped the card. Bazooka Bog. Command Tower. That's a sexy looking command tower, if I've ever seen one. I want that in foil. Evolving Wilds. Goldmire Bridge. Of course they're going to give us the artifact lands that are indestructible. Why wouldn't they? Mutavault Bridge, or Mistvault Bridge. Why did I say Mutavault? That should have been in here. Path of Ancestry. Razortide Bridge. Seat of the Synod. Vault of Whispers. And, oh, we got all these retro borderlands. Look at all them. So, islands, plains. I want to go through them a little slower than I normally do. All right. I do like the retro borderlands. Then we've got Thick Boy Urza. So, that, of course, as they always do, they gave us a second copy. One of them sticker so it doesn't get shuffled in. And then we got some tokens. Let's see what we got here. Phyrexian Horror, a construct, 2 constructs, a mirror, a thopter, a copy, Power Stone, another mirror, another Power Stone, and another mirror. What's on the other side? Servo tokens, fairy tokens, more mirror servos, thopters, fairies. So, yeah. All right, so I said it last week that this deck is more my style of deck. 100% true, and I can't wait to get working on the upgrade guide for this. So, join me for that tomorrow. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. See you there. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, or concerns, or you just want to talk or chat about any of the videos I put out, you can do so using any of the methods I have displayed here. Additionally, if you would like to support the channel, you can do so in 3 ways. Donations are accepted and greatly appreciated. I have 3 methods with which you can do so displayed on the screen, and keep in mind that no amount is too small. If donations aren't your thing, and you would like to get something for your money, that's great too. I sell a lot of the decks I present on the channel, as well as mystery packs. So, if you're interested in any of these, you can contact me using the information I have up on your screen right now. Directly contacting me is usually the best and cheapest way to do so, but you can always look at what I currently have available on the Facebook Marketplace. And lastly, if you want to show your love and support for the channel, but like myself, are a little strapped for cash, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, watch some videos and give them a like, and possibly share them out on your social medias you use to help spread my content to more people. No matter what way you choose is greatly appreciated and will help support the channel, and I thank you for it. Sadly, that is all the time I have for this video. Thank you for watching, and please stick around and watch some of the many great videos I've posted over the last few years, and remember to check back again for new content I'll be posting every week. Have a great day.